Okay, there's not much at this beacon, just a few abandoned depots stripped clean. Right, I wanted to up my evasion. I think that is the best thing to do right, at this time. I mean, another 5% dodge. I mean, that gives me a dodge of almost 40%. Right, Furbington is on the shields, Ghoster is on the engines and doing very well, and he's about to go up another level on his skill. Cthulhu is getting quite a skilled pilot. Does being a skilled pilot increase dodge? Don't know. Blake is very good at the weapons, and Pipluck and Jarvis have basically just been standing around doing nothing. Their main job might be that if enemy come in, they might have to deal with them, even if one of them is an NG. Okay, just on to the exit. Only place I've not been. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. Okay, you arrive in the sector and are greeted by a science vessel waiting by the beacon. They hail you. We find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. They will give me 2 drone parts for 2 fuel. I want my fuel. So, sorry. Let's go on to the next sector. Got an uncharted nebula or a pirate-controlled sector. I like the idea of a nebula again. Plenty of time to explore. You've entered a nebula-rich sector. You may put a few light years on the fleet, but that's only useful if you make it out the other side. Okay, there's the exits. So we'll jump to there, then down there. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it's attempting to avoid your ship, it's a smuggler. Let's attack him. You power up your weapons and move in to engage. I do not see a missile weapon, so it should be a relatively easy fight. But we stand by on the defense drone anyway. He's got quite a heavy burst laser there, I think. Did a bit of damage to his shields. Yeah, he's got like a burst laser 5. Go repair my oxygen. I'll do a little more damage to his shields. And then we might try taking his weapons out a bit more, because they're actually quite powerful. Unless they all miss. Okay, they're trying to escape. Okay, let's do the ion blast to his engines and laser his shields. I think that's going to be my best bet of stopping him from escaping. Okay, they hail you. We realise our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. 63 scrap and advanced FTL navigation. Now I know what that is. Advanced FTL navigation lets you automatically jump to any point you've already been. Is that worth it? I'd have to remove another augmentation. What do I already have? I've got the anti-ion. No, because I want to keep my NG Medi nanobots, and I want to keep my sensors, and I want to keep my anti-ion shield, because not having my shields be ioned is very good. In general, this will only rarely be useful. It won't always be useful. So let's just finish him off. And he's gone. 32 scrap. So that's actually You search the remains but only come across blueprints and debris from broken machinery. So less scrap than I would have been offered, actually. So, okay. Couple of enemy ships. Well, ships detected anyway. Let's go down there, so my sensors have got maximum chance to sweep the surrounds for store. Okay, you see lights flicker on what looks like a debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Okay, he's cloaked and he's got a missile launcher, so I'm launching my defense drone. And hopefully he'll decloak soon. He doesn't have any shields, which is interesting. His weapons are online. In comes quite a salvo. Right. Ion Blast his cloak. No, Ion Blast his weapons. Burst Laser his cloak or his weapons? Let's Burst Laser his cloak. Good. My defense thing managed to shoot down the incoming missiles. I'm hoping I can keep his cloak damaged. Not quick enough. Now what annoys me is your weapons don't even charge up while they're cloaked. Another Alpha Strike. Just intercepted that missile. He's got a good evasion. Okay, let's take his engines out. If I can reduce his engines to nothing, then he won't be able to dodge anymore. And take his helm out. Ion Blaster should be able to keep his weapons suppressed now. There we go. Okay, I don't actually think he got a hit in on me, which is nice. Oh, he just manages to cloak though. I thought his cloak was red. Oh, he's got an auto repair drone in there. That's interesting. The ship explodes. 56 scrap. Okay. I suppose I'm saving up for the next shop. I mean, I could put more dodge on. Another level of dodge would be 95. So I want to save up a little more scrap, see if there's a shop around before we do that. Let's jump down here. Black market weapons trader spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Purchase an unknown weapon for 65 scrap. That's a gamble, isn't it? 65 scrap. At this stage, it might be worth it. Let's see whether we can get lucky. You transfer the scrap and receive the weapon in return. Let's hope it was worth it. A halberd beam. Okay, let's have a look. Requires 3 power, 17. Damage per room hit 2, breach chance low. A slow but reliably powerful standard beam weapon. Okay, so this one can hit multiple rooms. It will need 3 extra system. That's going to be expensive. So I might save up for it. If nothing else, I might be able to sell it. Get back some of the money I just got conned out of. Still, okay, the rebels are only just appearing. So let's jump back here, see whether there's a store there somewhere. A pirate arrives shortly after you. Okay, another smuggler. Let's attack him. You power up your weapons and move in to engage. I see a missile weapon. Let's get ready on the defense drone in case he gets a shot off before I can take his weapons out. Which is actually quite likely, so I'm just going to do that. I think it's more likely to be able to defend me. Oh look, I just managed it in time. Oh well. Let's take his helm out. I think taking out the helm might reduce the dodge more than taking out the engine. They look like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. Well, destroying his helm will stop that. They're offering me 31 scrap. No thank you. And he's about to lose his engine as well. $40 scrap. Okay. No sign of a store anywhere, and those guys are coming in. So let's jump down here, and then I can work my way up. The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. Okay, another automated scout. Doesn't have a shield. So let's just pile everything there. And we should be able to get the missile launcher down before. Yep, there we go. He's got a repair drone there. I think I can hear it wrenching away. Switch to his engines. Reduce his dodge. And he's gone. 51 scrap. Okay. No sign of a store yet. That's an ion storm. Let's jump up to there. I don't want to upgrade my dodge yet until I know whether or not there's a storm. Empty sector. Another ion storm. A little annoying. Okay, let's jump there, and then the exit. I think once I get to 200 scrap, then I'll upgrade my dodge. Nebulas are known to be popular with mantis hunting grounds. Information you have... information you would have done well to heed here. Okay, he has a teleporter. 3 levels of shields. I don't see a missile launcher though. Take his weapons. Take his shields. Mantises are good fighters. That might be an issue. Intruders detected. Where are they? They're there. Okay, let's get a defense party ready. 2 humans should help. Seeing as I'm pulling you off the weapons, why don't you go take over on the weapons? Okay, now normally I'd be in trouble against mantises, but it looks like I'm in trouble against them. Kinda hoping the ship fight will take care of itself. Okay, you guys pull out to there. I know where they are now, so I should be able to do that. start suffocating them. How's the fight going with the actual ships? Okay, the intruders have teleported off. Okay, the ion blast is still blasting away. My shields are doing okay, and he doesn't have any weapons, so I think I leave my targeting as it is. Let's close that door. You go repair the O2. Blake, you're our weapons officer. Get back there. And Pipalook, you help with the O2 as well. Let's open all internal doors to equalise the air pressure. And then close them for safety. Right. Jarvis, get back on the drone controls. Pipalook... Actually, no, Jarvis, you were on the doors. Pipalook, you were up there, I think. Not that it matters. Okay, well, the exciting thing about that was that we had intruders. The actual spaceship fight is sort of fighting itself. Its shields are still orange. I want them to be red before I retarget. There we go. Okay, fight's over. '61 scrap. Nice. Get one more load of scrap, and then I will probably upgrade my dodge. Nothing happens. Let's jump to here, and then we're going to reach the exit really early. But I really don't want to go anywhere where there's an ion storm. Those are just too nasty. Nothing here. Okay. Shame. Well, let's just go on to the exit. Quite low on fuel as well. And there's nothing here either. Okay, we're going to jump on to the next sector then, which might be the last sector. I think I'm actually sort of up against the big bad guys now, which is a bit of a shame. Any way I can get that halberd beam up and running. That would take 265 plus those three. Not going to happen. So I think maximising my dodge is going to be the best thing for me right now. So, on to the next and I think final sector. Okay, this is it, I think, the final sector. Now I do know what to expect because I've watched other people playing this, and I know that I'm in for a very tough fight, especially because I don't have any missiles, and the thing I'm going to be up against has so many levels of shields, it's unbelievable. I'm going to be relying on my high level of dodge and my defense drone. It's probably the only things that are going to keep me alive. So let's go on. Let's go on to the final sector. So I think it's the final sector. Welcome to the new sector. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is the final one that I play in the normal way, and then I'm at the actual end game. So there's a store there. Well, that's a good beginning. That's a dead end. Don't want to go to there. So let's go straight to the store. See whether or not there is actually something useful we can buy.